Hey everybody! Slay the Spire, Northernlion, the Silent. Not if I get my way. Last run with the Ironclad never took off. Easy money. Choose a rare card to obtain, to lose 7 max HP, or transform a card. I know you might have odds to transform a normal card into a rare card, but I'm going to choose to lose HP. And you know what? It looks like we're going for a discard deck if possible. Unload does 12 damage. It's strictly better than a strike as long as you play it last. And just looking, we want to avoid the shop. We can do so easily on this like ladder path here. Now if we can get discard value, like, you know, cards that hold up. Just trying to see if this is going to work. Cards that do something when they get discarded. We keep our deck thin or thick as heck with 2 C's, both in heck and in thick. But all the cards are value when discarded. We've got like potentially sort of insane turns happening. But we have to make them happen. Survivor, please. Good. We don't need Survivor anymore. Just joking, Jeff Probst. You'll always have a place in my heart. Rock and roll Jeopardy. Come on, mama. Daily double. I can kill you. Beautiful. So far, so good. Losing max life, not going to say it doesn't matter. Sorry. I think it matters more for bosses, because that's where you tend to use your full range of life on the life bar. But so neutralize doesn't do much for us because it doesn't. Oh, the draw. We should have done the draw first, but it's a really good first turn, honestly. We could kill him. We need 2 strikes and an unload. No, we need 3 strikes and an unload. So I think you're definitely dead next turn unless we get a terrible draw. But this is fine. This is working. Unload by itself dealing 12 damage. It's the kind of thing, it's probably not going to scale. Like 12 damage doesn't matter as much when enemies have 100 HP or, you know, even 60 HP. Can be played if there's no other cards in your draw pile. I think we still go for cycle, honestly. I would like more gas, but I think we can, as long as we keep our vision unified, we're okay here. So the Golden Idol gives you more gold, but you have to take something in return. I think I'll lose 3 max HP. As dangerous as it is, it shouldn't matter, but it may. So you're already dead. And we'll discard a defend. We do not need it. We'll draw, discard a defend, hit you twice. With a cycle like this and a 15 card deck, it's very easy for us to get the cards we need. This dude, like, I want to tell you, at some point, you got to attack. You got to score goals. You can't just rely on Eric Carlson holding down the back line for you. Easy money. So the thing is that it's good, but, and we'll take it, but I was hoping we could get some more cards that give you explicit value when discarded, you know what I mean? So we can deal 24 damage to you on turn 1. Or we could deal 12 and take none, which I don't love, but it's how I'm going to pursue this. Probably start prepared. We'll drop a basic defend because we got more than enough block. We'll go dagger throw. You're definitely going to draw a free neutralize and a strike, but it will only be able to use the free neutralize. So sadly, I'm going to slow us down a little bit here. All we need to do is kill him before he runs away. So we really want to hurt him on this turn. We might need to deal 10 damage. You might need to deal 15. 10 damage. Should be no problem. Wonderful. Still good. I think we played that correctly. Backflip's really good. We're still, and this is why we might want shops, but we're looking for cards that give you value when they're discarded. We don't have them yet. What a hand. What a hand to draw right off the bat here. So there is 21 damage. We can get to 18 block. And I honestly think that's what we're going to do. I think we take 3 damage and just say, try again. I know. Yes, 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 I know. I know. Okay. Not all of them are attacking this turn, and this gives us a much kind of wider chance to get something done here. So you have 12 HP, but I'd rather kill one that's gonna live. So, I guess you would just play it smart. You, and then you. Unload is 12 damage. That's so unfortunate. I've chosen to take 5 damage. We've still simplified the combat here, but this was a little unfortunate. Still, nothing to cry about just yet. So we'll knock out 1. This only does 2 damage this time because we're weakened. So steal 2 plus 9. Well, in that case, we should really just make sure we're going to kill this guy. So we'll go... Doesn't really matter. Backflip. I honestly think we defend. Unload. We take no damage. We weaken one of them. Like, literally end in terms of his HP. We're just playing a little slower because we don't have as much HP to work with, and it's much more catastrophic if we lose some. So for now, I think you play it slow, and I think it plays itself. You know, you just choose to take no damage while also dealing as much damage as possible, and if we can just kill 1 per turn, that's fine. And he's done. You can tell already. We didn't get much value out of acrobatics there. We really need to draw cards that give you discard value. Nothing here really fits. I'm gonna skip. We will try the elite, but I'm a little worried. I think this is a pretty neutral get for us, if I'm being honest. And we'll start on the one with 34. Dump a basic defend. And I think we accept... We're going to take some damage. Just to whittle them down as fast as possible. So I'm going to drink both of our potions. We're going to take 4 damage. We want to keep our HP high, though. We could really use the upgrades if we rest. Some of our cards are predicated upon a synergy that we don't have yet. So if we could just get some value out of them, that's what I'm looking for. We need to get enough damage to kill this guy. And we did get there. We did not necessarily get there. We need to draw a neutralize. We're a god. Okay, how do you do it? Neutralize. Survivor, discarding whatever. And then an unload for the kill. Why did we have more block than I thought there? Oh, because we played a backflip. That's right. We still needed neutralize for the damage, though. Okay, so we're probably not going to kill one this turn. This is the most basic hand you can draw. I think we choose to take damage to whittle one down as quickly as possible. Kind of a necessary evil. We got a potential rest right after this that we might want to take advantage of. We'll see how things look. So this is going to deal 12. We definitely need more draw. We're only going to be able to deal 18. So instead of dealing 18, I'm going to choose to take 0. and let you live for one more turn. I mean, you were going to live to the next turn anyway. And now all we need is a dagger throw, and a dagger throw is lethal on you. And hopefully you choose not to attack. Can't always get what you want. Alright, so you're dead. You're gone. This will do damage and break your debuff, which is acceptable. Go prepared. We pretty much have to draw into, like, Survivor, which is not here. A defend would be okay, and we knew we were going to get it. But we are going to take 3 damage. But we're definitely, like, ahead of the curve in this situation. We didn't lose that much HP, but we did use a regen potion, which is pretty valuable. And a block potion, for that matter. So, you definitely want a dagger throw. It's, like, meaningful cycle. And then the rest of this is garbage. We really wanted better cards there. And again, with such a thin deck, these guys become so annoying because you just run out of stuff to hit them with. So yeah, hit me for 3. Like, your deck just gets full of wounds, but we're gonna make it through. I'm very much, I feel much more comfortable as the Silent than I used to be. Now that I've gotten, particularly the last win with, oh, Gremlin Horn is so good. The win with the Silent last time gave me a ton of confidence, because I'm like, ooh, I think we can get away with an upgrade if we see something we like. Dagger throw is not it. Acrobatics is pretty good. I mean, if we're using unload as like a lethal so often, it's good, but 2 weak is also really good. I think we err on the side of it's been 2 weak because we want this to have a lasting effect on future turns. So when viewing your draw pile, the cards are now shown in order. That's amazing. We can plan for it. Regal Pillow. When you rest, you heal even more. We're going to go to the shop. Whenever you use a potion, heal for 3. Whenever you obtain a curse, gain energy on the blah blah. Nothing that gives you value on a discard, which is really what we're looking for. So instead, I mean, we do like to use potions, but I think we'd rather have the energy on the first turn. Hold up. I mean, footwork is good. I just don't know if we need it in this deck just yet. So I think we're making the right decision. And no matter what, we're going to have 2 combats and a question mark. I'd rather do 1 combat, question, 1 combat, just because we'll know a little bit more about where we stand. Why is the cultist flying? I think I can get you. I think if I play my cards right, I can get you. Obviously, this guy's like way more dangerous, but we started with 4 energy, and then we got Gremlin Horn working out in our favor anyway, so managed to get quite a lot off of that. I'm starting to believe. But yeah, we won that last Silent run, and our deck was not unified. It could have been good. I just do not know. But it certainly was not unified. So I much prefer our current situation. I mean, we can't kill him. So I think we actually backflip and then go for the unload. That way we're taking no damage. But it was just a good deck. So I feel like I sort of understand the parameters and the constraints that you can work with as... Strike, draw 1 this card. We don't know about this yet. The thing is, do we want to take 1 damage? I know it seems like such a minor thing. Do we want to take 1 damage and kill him faster? Or do we want to take no damage and he could live, but probably won't? I'd rather take no damage. And if we also have prepared, which helps make us a little bit more consistent in getting that attack. So I'm willing to err on the side of getting him killed here. And we did. Let's see, would we have done it with prepared? No. So we did get a little lucky to draw the neutralize, but hey, that's why you look at the draw pile when you got this, I guess, which we haven't always been good at. We'll continue to go prepared, which is always not thickening when you pick it up. However, we're still looking for other cards. So we start with 4 energy, you know the deal. We draw a discard, we don't need basic strikes. Definitely gonna play that again. think you choose to take 3 damage. We're still not killing him this turn. Even unload will not kill him. Probably dump a basic defend, neutralize him, survivor, and unload. He's probably dead next turn. I'm kind of a believer in this deck so far, but the bosses are really where you figure out if you have a chance. Probably do not want a basic defend. You're gonna get neutralized for free. Gonna hit for 6. We need acrobatics is actually so much better that I'm mad at myself, because I played it because I was like, well, we get the block and we don't have to discard. Literally, your win condition is getting 1 attack. Like, what are you waiting for? So all of these I think are fine, but I just they don't fit. I'm going for such a pure discard meta that I'm upset because it hasn't worked yet. It'll get rid of all defends if we do this, so I don't think we should do it. What we should do, Survivor, dump your defend. Probably prepared, dump your defend. Prepared, dump your defend. Fair enough. Dagger throw, it only does 12. Dagger throw, dump your strike. Dagger throw, dump your strike. Unload. All of a sudden, we still got energy because of Gremlin Horn. And look at that. That's a pretty good first turn here. And maybe now you see why I'm considering myself a believer, despite the fact that the deck is lacking the engines. And it's still lacking the engines. I don't know if we need another acrobatics at the present moment. So we'll heal to max. I think that's where we want to be. I thought that was bird-faced urn for a second. Okay, you're dealing 9 damage. Just kidding. You're dealing 6 damage. Get rid of this basic defend. We don't need it because we got a backflip. Backflip gives us prepared. Get rid of this basic defend. We do not need it. Hit me for 6, see if I care. It's probably a good time to have popped the strength potion, but because I didn't, I'm not gonna now. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. I can get you to break on the next turn. I think I can get you to break. What if I wanted to break? I can get you. 30 seconds to Mars. I can't get you. I literally cannot get you. You know what? No. Take 22. Not a big fan, but I do want to put him as close as possible to splitting with as low HP as possible. Can we get him to split? We need to draw into it. Oh, we got it. So drop the defend. That's really good. So they're splitting with much less HP than they would normally have. Or usually have, at least. Still a little rough. You're getting nuded. No question. We got to get you down under 27. Probably not going to happen. We should look at our draw pile. Like, what are we going to draw? Dagger throw. That's good. Dropping a basic discard. Hit ya. Should have looked at what we were drawing, but that's fine. Basic defend, I should have said earlier, but... You know what? I am going to hit you. I'm going to tactically take a little damage so that I can make you split with a ton less HP than you'd normally like to have. You're putting wounds in our deck. Doesn't bother me too much. I got elixirs. You're going to... Nobody's hidden. It's good and bad. So let's look at our draw. First thing's going to be a wound, which we can just discard. But then we have another wound. Well, what are we going to do with our energy? We should backflip. It gives us 2 card draw. We're trying to get to a neutralize. It's really the end game here, but it's 18 extra damage. So you're going to split, and you're going to split into some enemies with pretty low HP. So our deck is getting full of wounds, there's no question about it, but we got this guy, he's starting to get on the ropes, except for the fact that, oh my god, since when? We're going to draw dagger, dagger, strike. 2 daggers by themselves are a kill, which takes out 10 damage, so... Please draw into like a neutralize or something. No, it's at the end. And a gremlin horn, that's right. I forgot about the gremlin horn. I guess we'll probably want to put up a defend. Or a survivor even is better, so yeah. Okay, so neutralize comes next. We're still gonna take, geez, 20 damage. Could still die. Gotta do something about this guy. No card draw, but we gotta do something again. Gain 3 block! Don't mind if I do. What's our next turn? Lots of defends. Okay. Because we're going to be at 5 HP, for the record. I think we're probably going to lose right here. No. Well, it doesn't matter, really, but... We're going to get Gremlin Horn back from this, remember. That's a terrible hand. Please don't be weak on the next turn. Okay. Now we gotta look at this tactically. Draw pile's empty, so we have no idea. We can't look at this tactically. What we can do is hurt him real bad. Both of his minions will spawn with 15 life. Pretty low, but they could do 2 attacks. They're only dealing 1 attack. We only need a single block. I can't believe nobody's dying this turn. I think you're going to attack next, by the way. God. Yep. So in case you missed it, I'm just gonna go as the silent again. In case you missed it, I'm an idiot, and I forgot that discarded all the cards that were not attacked. So Storm of Steel. Okay, we're going Shiv build this time, hopefully. So we made a classic mistake last time. We built our whole deck around something that never showed up. That's no good. What are we gonna do this time? Probably the same thing is the idea, but yeah, I mean the misplay at the end killed me, but I was kind of trending down for a little while there regardless. So I find that funny that we killed ourselves accidentally there like a moron, but maybe it's not as funny as I'd like to believe. So this will give us 12 damage, which is not enough. This would give us 8 damage, which is still not enough. But most of the time, Storm of Steel is going to be really good. We're looking for Infinite Blades, we're looking for Cloak and Dagger, we're looking for Accuracy, Accuracy Plus. Lots of things. Lots of things fit the meta here. Dagger Throw is still better than an attack, so I think the idea is you take one of those, pop an attack out of your deck, you still got balance. Yeah, give me the gold, because we're going to want to go to the shop, maybe buy relics, but probably buy cards that fit our archetype if possible. Give me the gold. I will get rid of, at this shop, that curse, and I will be... We don't really care about having weak when we're going up against these weaklings. So they're going to curl up. Effectively, you got to put out 22 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 24 damage right there. But we can easily get more than that. What am I doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 20 damage. I still think I hit you, but we don't need to hit you to apply the weakness. This should just work. I don't know if that's great. I feel like there might have been a different line on that puzzle, but it is going to be fine. We only need to deal 12 damage. Wow. Well, we will not deal 12 damage. We only need to deal 12 damage next turn. Just 12. That's all it takes. 3 strikes. Hey, okay, thank you. Beautiful. Trying to get a shiv deck. Escape plan, like preparation, is always good. Pen nib or a calcium. Juzu bracelet I don't really like. I really, really like Burst, which we could use with Storm of Steel. Although Storm of Steel being played twice doesn't really benefit us. But it's a really good card. It might be worth taking. Dagger Spray is also really nice. What do we want out of these? Honestly, so Pen Nib is lovely. We could do Pen Nib and Orichalcum. Then we couldn't buy anything else, but we would get a card removal. And I think that's what I'm leaning towards right now. And I like both of those. This has the benefit of getting rid of the curse, which is worth a lot. We miss out on the cards. Kind of like so be it about that. Now, I would love to get 2 elites and pick up 2 easy relics here, but I'm not convinced we can. Let's run some math real quick. If we go on you, because you are the only one hurting us, we could do 9 damage, at which point we'll have 5 extra cards that'll deal 4 each. It's not quite enough, is it? In that case, I think we want to play a survivor. We'll just dump a basic defend, and then we play this anyway. But in this way, we take no damage in the process, and then we just go on you probably. And yeah, it's only 16 damage, but it's 16 damage for free. Although our deck is getting full of wounds right now. Obviously, the faster we can kill them, the better, because if they take over, we're going to be in a very dangerous spot. Two wounds this turn. Nobody else is weak at all, which is where things start to become dangerous here, I think. And this might just be a doomed episode now that I look at it. See, the thing is, this might look okay, but we did something like 3 damage. Meanwhile, 2 more shivs added, or 2 more wounds added to the deck. We haven't even started in Wound City here. So we want to make Pen Nib deal more damage with Dagger Throw, which we just got. Dump that. Honestly, I think I let you hit me for 16. Well, no. I let you hit me for 11. Oh, but we have Orichalcum, you fool. We gotta get out ahead of this situation, I think, before it becomes truly untenable. Like, even this is not gonna do much. We're gonna get 4 more wounds in the deck. Keep in mind, we have a 15-card deck. We got 20... We're about to have 27 cards in it. So 12 of our cards are wounds. That's just horrible. There's no reason to play 1 block, ever. With Orichalcum. So it seems like we're probably coming out ahead here. It's just not okay for us to then fight the... Oh my lord. It's not okay for us to then fight the next elite after this unless something, like, drastically changes. But right now, we're not there. But we probably, next turn, conceivably, there are 8 wounds in there, but we can get past you. We got past you. Yeah, get rid of that trash. Pen nib for a 12 damage strike. Beautiful. The courier. Merchant no longer runs out of stuff that's trash. So we were going for shiv meta. We still don't have it. Prepared is still good. I don't know. Maybe this will give us a chance to heal. We can fight the elite and spin it to another relic. Remove, transform, or upgrade. Oops. I think removing a basic block is fine. We could transform a basic block, a basic defend. That seems way too risky, though. Still got a shop going on up there. It's kind of tempting, isn't it? Can we get another campfire fast? No, we potentially have other combat in the middle, so I think we have to do the right thing and ignore the ignore that elite. There's one further up we can get. Molten Egg. Choose an attack and upgrade it. Neutralize is better upgraded because of the added weakness. I'd rather hit 3 question marks. That's just me being honest. Even if some of them are going to be combat, the chance to get extra relics without having to fight an elite is well worth it, in my opinion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 24 damage. Well, you still do this to apply the weakness. I think we choose to take 3 damage. We need Shuriken. Shuriken is not an explicit enabler for a Shiv deck, but it could take us real close. This was really good combat, though. We took a little damage, the littlest damage. And now we get the discard enablers. But yeah, we're going for Cloak and Dagger for now. Because we're going to try to build into Shiv meta. But I think we're trying to shoehorn an archetype too hard based on what we get to start with. I'll level with you. I think that is indeed the case. I'd still like to apply 2 weakness. And we might as well escape plan. We might as well prepare. Drop one of these. Because a dagger throw does more damage than a shiv. I think I'm doing this calculation wrong. It's cycling pen nib really fast, though. Anyway, this guy's going to have such low HP when he splits. We can't really hit him too hard, but yeah, he's going to have 25 HP when he splits. That's not a lot. Hopefully both don't choose to attack. Both have chosen to attack. Kind of saw that coming, I guess. We got a pretty good defensive hand, though. So we'll neutralize. We need to block for 17. We can get to 16 and a shiv. How does that strike you? It strikes me as pretty good. You think we could have killed one if we used Song of Storms or whatever? Storm of Shields, Storm of Shivs. Pendib is ready to go on the next turn, so we're hoping for, I guess, a dagger throw, sadly. This is a weird one. Because I really don't want to overkill you by this much, but it's kind of necessary. One thing's for sure, one of these guys should not be able to get out ahead of us. Hey. Mind you, we still have to do this. Anything, it's slower, but if it kills him faster, or it kills him at all without us taking any damage in the process, I'm more than happy. Hey, so we'll drop the wound, play prepared. Oh, drop Survivor. It's still not good. But we can at least get one more attack. We need accuracy on this deck. It's the linchpin that pulls it all together. And I'm not being even close to facetious. Like, a shiv deck without accuracy just does nothing for us. Dagger throw is still good. Flying knee is still good. Discard, it's 0 energy. Discard 3 cards. Gain energy. Gain 2 energy. But this only works if we got like a ton of card draw. I still think it's probably interesting though. Let's give it a shot. Whetstone. Pawn pickup, upgrade 2 random attacks. Hey, good. 2 double strikes. Amazing. Hit the shop. So... Whew. 1 strength. Real good. But being able to play status cards helps us not get overwhelmed. I kind of like this, actually. And I guess, like, we could try to pivot to, like, a discard deck, because we're not getting the enabler yet. Which is why we probably should avoid predicting what our deck's going to be like before we get there. Thing is, you already start with 6 block. Now we do not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 24. Enough to kill him. I'm also thinking, okay, let's work it out now. Concentrate, discard. 1, 2, 3. Gain 2 energy. 5 energy. But Storm of Steel is not good if you discard cards. So Concentrate is a dead card here, which I actually think means we survive, dump Concentrate, then take 4 of these. Not gonna kill him. It's gonna take him close though. And we're still taking damage, you idiot! I guess I thought that it was gonna kill him. Thanks a lot, brain. Certainly wasn't my fault. It was just my dumb old brain. $28. Not bad. We'll rest at our campfire. We'll fight the boss, and then we'll... I mean, hopefully if we kill the boss, we'll get an enabler, because we're not there yet. I don't know if we like this. He's not hurting us, though. So I feel like you... Let me start... What'd you get? Strike plus? You have to discard 3 cards to make this happen. So Concentrate is just like actually nonsensical for us. Maybe if we got Ice Cream or something we can make it work, but we really need to draw Concentrate on turn 1. That's, you offend me, sir. We'll go for Distraction, which can be good. I'm not really convinced that this one's gonna work. But we have at least made it back to the boss. Our worst runs are getting a little better. Alright. Kind of a bad start. Go for some card draw. And then I think we just smack him. Pen Nib is gonna work here. It's actually going to take him really close to transforming. We need to hit him for 12 to interrupt his attack, which we do want to do. So, start there, discard a defend. Then we could either deal 12 damage, or we could deal 15 damage. I think I'd prefer to deal 15 damage. Does put us a little further away from Pen Nib, but no big deal. 12 damage would have been using the Storm of Shivs, Storm of Steel. Generally speaking, start here, dump this, play a block, because I do think we need it, neutralize him. We're taking 4 right now. Burst, the next skill you play this turn. Works twice. Amazing. Stay weak longer, please. Go ahead. Go ahead, hit me for 4. Playing a little slower here. I don't want to take damage unnecessarily. Got to think about this one again. Right off the bat, 16 damage, no pen nib. Why don't you start with a little cloak and dagger? Then hit him with a dagger throw. That's good damage. A shiv is almost not worth it except to enable pen nib or if we've got overblock. We don't have overblock right now, so I think we... The thing is, I think we're better off hitting him when he transforms, which it looks like he's going to do. Yeah, so now we have more shivs in our deck. If we can draw into them, it's free damage. Not drawing into anything on this turn. But also not taking any damage. Yeah, I think it's clear to me now that our problem actually happened like way more upstream. We don't have a worthwhile skill yet. So just dump that for future use. Pen nib, okay. We are trying to force a run without knowing that the ingredients are going to exist. And I wouldn't say we're sunk yet. Concentrate is super dead. Just does so little for us. This time we do want him to change. We need to deal 15 damage in order to do that. We can get to 15. Barely. And we could still hit him a little bit with Sharp High. That's the thing, is like, it's going pretty well. If we wanted to, you know, we could just do something like this. Hit him once, we're ahead of the curve. I kind of like this. When he's in the defensive stance, just work on him a little bit. Rome wasn't built in a day. He doesn't need to die in this phase. This time you might as well not block at all. Is it worth taking 9 damage to deal 18 to him? Let's say no. See what happens. He's going to transform. Beautiful. 12 damage is nothing. Choose to take a little bit. They really only block 2 extra, which I guess is not that important. Can we deal 28 to him on this turn? This is not a... See, the thing is, like... Storm of Steel just does nothing for us, right? Burst might do something for us. But if we burst Storm of Steel... I'm going to try it, because there's not much else on this that we're really looking for, but... Yeah, the second... The second one discards the shivs you already had to give you the same number of shivs that you already had. So that's just a waste of a burst, but I don't know. I guess I was hoping I was missing something. Pen nib is available, so I should, I think, hit you for 12. And then it's all about, can I deal 17? Absolutely not. So instead, we'll survive or... I'm going to take 19 damage. Not be debuffed, which is what I was mostly concerned about. And, yeah, we gotta hit you for 8. That's easy. Doesn't really matter. It's like the slowest boss fight I've ever had against this guy. But that's okay. We never need to gain energy, unfortunately. I could take 1 damage to shiv ya. I refuse. It's not the... This isn't how I go. Alright, so he's teleporting. And by teleporting, I mean transforming. I think it's worth neutralizing him. Probably. Probably. Alright. This is where we want to make sure we're taking him down. Please continue to be weak. Thank you. All right, so we want to... This is still pretty bad. We don't have the draw that we're looking for. Take 2 damage. The fact that it's this close right now is where I know that we're done. Like, we got no momentum on him. Like, in theory, Storm of Steel, because it does get us closer. No, it doesn't, because we can still pen nib right now. There you go. Hopefully he's dead next turn. How much block does he put up? 9. Probably 2 turns. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4 with no pen nib. Yeah, dump that. We're only going to take 10, but it's still kind of a lot. We're going to wait for his block to expire, and then he'll become much easier to kill on the next turn. But this was more tactical than I'd ever like to see again, if possible. And we got a lot, like, our work is cut out for us on this deck. So frustrating, because draw 1, discard, like, it totally works in a discard deck. 1,000 cuts works in a shiv deck. Let's try to pivot to discards. I'll give it a shot. Sozu is super good. Sorry, Strength Potion. Alright, well, we'll be back in the next episode to try to make this doomed run work. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.